Hello. Happy Halloween. Welcome to game night. I'm Ruby, and this is my amazing partner, Coda.
Hello.
And we run Interactive Music Party. Tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons. Join us as we travel through Barovia and explore the lore in the Curse of Strahd, a newly revamped release from Wizards of the Coast. This new series will run Monday through Friday, starting at 7 p.m. Central, except on Mondays, where it's going to be at 9 p.m. because our band live streams at 7. So we're not changing that schedule. We're going to leave that one.
You can still catch us at 7, but
Yeah.
we won't be playing D&D until 9.
So, if you choose to help the heroes Rotanaj and Ravin survive my dangerous dungeon maving styles, you can contribute to the Barovian Fun Group, or BFG for short. Even if you don't catch us live, the beginning of the next episode will start with deliveries from the BFG. A small care package is $5. And they will get a full heal potion and a magic item. A large care package is $10, which is a Red Bull, and a Red Bull being a long rest, and a fairy in a bottle, which is a resurrection with full hit points, and a magic item, which I've got a magic item list for funsies. This is going to be great. I look forward to it. BFG donations go to paypal.me/RubiesMurcove. So if you would like to contribute, that's how you do. Every hero's journey is a chaotic mix of fear and ecstasy, pain and pleasure, joy and sadness, light and dark. Dark isn't always evil, and light isn't always good. What you perceive is merely the surface. So now we dive into the journey of Rotanaj and Ravin and see what chaotic mix awaits them. So, do you want to introduce your characters first?
Yeah. Well, first off, I'm Coda Calypso. I'll be playing Peter Venkman tonight, who will be playing Rotanaj and Ravin. Rotanaj and Ravin. Rotanaj is a human barbarian. Ravin is a raven rogue. A little bit of backstory. When Rotanaj was say about 18 when he was into into adulthood very early on. His town was no.
Yeah.
All right, let me start earlier than that.
Okay.
The day that Rotanaj was born.
Yes. The backstory does generally start.
Backstory is important. The day
on
that
the day that
Rotanaj,
someone's born.
yes, the day that he was born, his pregnant mother was walking around the house, and he's like, "Oh no, it's baby time!" So she sent Rotanaj's sister to go fetch the village midwife. But the village midwife was aware that the baby was coming soon, so she was actually on her way to come check on Rotanaj's mother. And the sister went off to find the midwife, was never seen or heard from again on the day of his birth. So, about 18 years later, when he's 18-ish, there is a terrible attack on the village.
Mm-hmm.
How much of this should I give away? We can just say that he received an egg.
There was a terrible attack on the village. Everyone was killed except for him. I mean, this is in your character sheet. Like,
Okay.
This is your
My
bond.
I
Like
think-
part of the backstory of the haunted one. His backstory is haunted one.
Yeah, which is part of the
Curse
the-
of Strahd.
Yeah, the Curse of Strahd module. So, yeah. So I have. So I need to actually divulge all of this.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, on the day that he turned 18, or not on the day, but sometime around then, his whole village was destroyed by a terrible monster. A terrible monster that left Rotanaj, didn't touch him, and gave him a necklace that once belonged to his sister, the one that died on the day he was born.
Disappeared.
Disappeared. The one that disappeared on the day he was born. And gave him an egg,
An egg. Ooh.
which Rotanaj nurtured until it hatched, and named the raven that came out Ravin. So that's the backstory. That's why these two are together, and they've been kind of bonded since the day that Ravin was born, or hatched.
And the thing about Robin, since we're running a smaller party game, is Robin is a rogue raven. That is correct. Robin is a full player character,
Mm-hmm. Not just a pet.
not just a pet. Robin is very important.
And I will be playing both of these PCs.
And I will be playing everyone else. So, is that it? You want to divulge about your characters before we get started?
Yeah, that's they've been doing odd jobs here and there. Like Rotanaj has dedicated his life to make the world a better place for Robin.
That's right. They are level 5. We are starting with level
Yes, we're
5
starting level 5.
adventurers, since it's a two player party. I went ahead and gave them level 5.
Yeah.
So they have had 5 levels to quest together, and bond and connect and stuff like that.
Isn't it funny? Isn't it an interesting coincidence that barbarians get their second attack at level 5? That's so neat.
So coincidental. All right. I'm wondering how the music is going to work.
Probably pretty good.
Seems
We're
like it might
peeking
be.
in the orange. It's peeking under the orange, right where it should be.
Fantastic. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
Welcome to Barovia.
No.
Oh.
No, we're in
Not yet.
Butterskull Province.
Butterskull Province, yes.
Yes. Archduke Liam Dalius is throwing an All Hallows Eve party, and you were invited. You quested a lot around the province, and you are quite good friends with Liam. So it is
Done
not.
odd jobs for him here and there.
Yeah, you guys are buds, so And you're like, yeah, why the hell not? I'll go hang out with my friend. So, at this dinner on All Hallows Eve, a cool autumn breeze blows through the streets as you make your way to the keep. As you dine on hot spicy soup and tenderly cooked pheasant, you can tell that the Duke seems more out of sorts than usual. There's still the chipper atmosphere, and he's obviously helping out and like being a good host, but you know him well enough that you can see through that facade that he's putting on to make everyone feel more comfortable. So you guys have been partying for the evening, and you're welcome. So the Duke comes up to you and asks, like, now that the party is starting to wind down, tells you that he'd like to have a word with you if you've got some time before you leave the party tonight.
I don't have anything else planned tonight, so sure, let's do that. Let's retreat for refreshments and chat.
So you follow him to his study, and you guys sit down, and he gives you a cigar, and would it be a pipe or a cigar? I don't know.
It's a pipe.
Yeah.
He has a skull pipe that makes smoke in the shape of skulls.
That.
It's in honor of Butterskull Province.
Okay, so you pass the Butterskull peace pipe around and enjoy a little wine, and he tells you that he's really concerned about a band of wayward travelers camped outside the town's walls. These Vistani, they seemed harmless at first, and I don't mind them sticking around, but the problem started when they started harassing the townsfolk and the people coming and going. They're harassing people, and they're demanding money and wine and threatening to put hexes on people who don't pay them. And I'm sick of it, and I don't know what to do, and I'm like, I sent some guards the other day, and they came back talking good things about them. They're using something. They did something. I don't know what to do. I'm ready to like threaten to burn down their carts if they don't leave, but I don't think that's an appropriate course of action, but I don't know what else to do.
Alright, so you need me to go like, check out the situation, let you know what's going on?
I would appreciate it,
Okay.
because apparently my people can't handle whatever the Vistani are doing.
Alright, well, I'll find out if they can be integrated or if they need to be kicked out. I think anybody can be integrated.
I think you're right.
So, well, I'll go check out these Vistani. How do you spell Vistani?
V-A-S. V-I-S-T-A-N-I.
Hang on. Let me erase. V-I-S.
T-A-N-I.
Okay. I'll go meet these Vistani.
Alright. So, as the evening grows dark, you and with Ravin on your shoulder go heading towards the camp outside. You see a dozen men and women gathered around a crackling bonfire. The folks are in good spirits. A few of them sing and dance around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wineskins. 3 barrel-topped wagons are parked at odd angles tied to a nearby tree. Grazing are half a dozen draft horses wearing bright cloaks with bangles and tassels. So you're just gonna walk up in there to the fire?
When I get close, I'm gonna say, "Ho there," and try to get attention. Hello.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings. Take me to your leader.
Okay. Absolutely, Rotanage. And a
How do you know my name?
chill, like a chill just goes through you. You're like really put off by the fact that this person knows your name. And you're confused by that because it's not that you're not known around this area. People know you, but it's something about the way that they say your name that just rubs you in a weird way.
Okay. It's eerie. Okay.
Yes. So you follow them closer to the fire, and they introduce you to Stanmar, and he's like, "Come, join us by the fire, have a drink. We're celebrating tonight. It's a good night, Rotanage."
What are you celebrating?
Stories. We celebrate stories. Do you want to hear a story?
Yes. How do you decide when you celebrate the story, though? Like, you're celebrating stories tonight. What's special about tonight that makes you celebrate stories?
You're here.
Okay. Yeah, okay, all is as it should be. Continue.
So he invites you to sit next to him, next to the fire, and join the circle. And he stands up, and he fills his mouth with wine, and then spits it into the fire, and the fire explodes, and the
That is
flames
some high-proof wine.
turns from orange to green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten, a land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shape in the fire takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Stanmar continues. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted to do was return home, but we were deep in the lands of his enemies. We took him as one of our own and followed him back to his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. The man of royal blood fought to protect us as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, "I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here." The figure in the dancing fire vanishes as its final foe vanquishes its final foe, and then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Stanmar's face becomes a somber mask. A curse has befallen our noble prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourself to end our dreadlord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Ava, knows all. Will you return to Barovia with us and speak with her?
So, wait, you come out here searching for me? Am I your fabled one or something? The chosen one?
Madame Ava saw you and sent us to find you.
Okay. Well, first we need to discuss your mannerisms of finding me. The local establishment, local lord, is having a bit of problems with you. What was it that they were doing?
They were threatening, to hex people if they didn't pay them.
Okay.
And bring them stuff.
So what's this I hear about you threatening the local citizens with hexes and coercing them to bring you things?
Some of our small ones are silly, They like to threaten with hexes. It's childish. They'll grow up eventually. We wish no enemy to make no enemies here. We'll move along. I just needed to deliver the story to you. Was really all.
Okay. Alright. Are you punishing the children? Or is it just like, it's a phase, it'll pass?
It's a phase. It'll pass.
Okay. Realize that this shouldn't be treated as just a phase. It might be a phase in their life, but they have been conning citizens of the realm with fear. And we don't go much for fear-mongering in these parts. That really needs to be rectified. I'll leave it to you to fix the situation, but don't let your youth get out of control like that in a foreign land.
I will ponder this.
Okay. Well, then I will return to Archduke Liam Delius and let him know, because that's the official business that I'm on. I can't just abandon my obligations because you've been searching for me. But I'll return.
Okay. We'll send him our apologies. We meant no harm.
Okay, and I will let him know that you're moving on so he doesn't have to find a way to integrate you into his society. Because if you're going to be in a place, you have to get along with the people that are there. Or you're going to be seen as gypsies. The bad kind of gypsies.
Fair enough. We shall await your return.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye. Okay.
So, have to go return to Archduke Liam.
Alright, so you return to Archduke Liam, and...
Okay. No problems along the way.
Yeah, no problems along the way.
Awesome. So I inform him that apparently these people were looking for me specifically to help them out with something mysterious, like they have a tyrant that they need overthrown or something. I'm not sure. I didn't get more information. I found out about what we discussed with them being on your land and everything. So we good?
Yeah, so they're leaving then. Thank you.
They are going to leave.
Thank you so much.
After I go back to them and talk to them.
Do you need anything for your journey?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of an escort on this. Because I don't know these Valaki. Stenmar seemed a little shady. So yeah, if I could have like a small escort to come and just watch my back until I talk to this Madam Ava lady, that would be most good. Most good indeed.
Roll a persuasion with advantage, DC 15 to get him to send you with a contingent of soldiers.
This guy's not a very good friend. DC 15. Persuasion. Ah.
He's a friend, so you have advantage.
Yeah, I'm not a charismatic person. Persuasion with advantage. $10.
I'm sorry. I can't.
They're all too busy monitoring the Vistani to monitor the Vistani while I go in there.
I sent my best soldiers to the Vistani, and they came back with weird minds. I've got to take care of them. I can't really send them out on another quest right now. I'm sorry.
Concerned that they'll go and run away with the Vistani.
I don't know what the Vistani did to them, but they're very friendly towards the Vistani now, and it confuses me because they were very anti-Vistani before they left.
Okay. Well, I'll get my own escort with hookers and blackjack. No, screw the whole thing. I'll just go. Right. Ravin and I will be fine, like always. handle the situation before us. So I'm going to return to the Vistani camp.
Okay. So you return to the Vistani camp, and you guys start heading out and traveling. And like after a couple of days of travel and a couple of nights of camping, you're in your third night. And as you're sitting by the fire, a creepy fog starts to move in.
Alright, hang on. Did it take me 3 days to get there the first time?
No. You and the Vistani are on the move together now.
Okay.
You got
Gotcha.
back to the Vistani, and now you and the Vistani are traveling to Barovia.
Okay.
This is your third night out traveling to Barovia.
And Madam Ava in Barovia?
Yes.
Okay, this is a search party looking for me.
Yes.
Okay.
So the woods are quiet.
Lead on, Stenmar.
The woods are quiet this night, and the air grows chill. The fire sputters low as the mist gathers around the edges of the camp. The dancing and the jovial nature of the Vistani seems to start to come down as this fog creeps in also. Like you can tell that happy, excited, jovial nature just seems to be bleeding straight out of them.
Can you insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure that it's actually like I'm guessing that we are entering Barovia and that that's what it is, but Rotanaj doesn't know that, and Robin doesn't know that. Insight. Ah,
Unadvantage your insight.
okay. Yeah. So just take the first one. 14.
Okay. You can tell that there is something not right about this fog that's coming in. Like, there is nothing natural about this fog.
Okay.
You gonna do anything?
I fight the fog. No. No, I'll when in Barovia, do as the Barovians do. Or when with Vistani, do as the Vistani do.
So, by the morning, the fog hangs thick in the air, turning the trees around you into gray ghosts. And as you're looking at the trees, you notice that these aren't the same trees that surrounded you the night before. You are in a completely different place now.
Okay, who moved me while I was sleeping?
Are you asking them?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean who moved you? We're in Barovia now.
This isn't where we went to, this isn't where we were camping last night. We've moved.
Yes, we're in Barovia now. We were traveling to Barovia.
Yeah, we stopped traveling last night, and travel happened. I'm wanting fill in that gap right there. We were somewhere else. We're here now. Explain.
That's how travel in and out of Barovia works.
Okay, but travel ended. And then before travel began again, travel happened.
The fog. You saw the fog, right?
I did see the fog.
The fog.
Scary fog. Yeah.
Yes, that's Barovia.
Okay.
It reaches out and grabs us and pulls us back in when we're ready to come in.
Okay. That would have been useful information last night. But thank you.
You're welcome. Ready to change. Let's see. Now we move to Barovia. And I'm pretty sure that the fog is still on, so let me turn that off.
Is that the scary fog? Or that normal fog?
Alright. So, yeah, it's super weird at times.
Yeah, it is. I need to choose a zoom length and leave it there. Okay. So, whereabouts is my whereabouts?
Your whereabouts
God dang.
is over here. Oh, it's far left of the map. That.
Oh, you've already got me.
I put you down on the map
Okay.
so I could point it out to you.
Can you remove? Oh, wait, no, I know how to do it. Ha.
What's up? Oh, did you
I had
already?
put another
Okay.
one on the map, and I was gonna put it where it went, but you already had it taken care of.
Gotcha. Alright.
So, for future reference, when Ravin is directly over Rotanage, that means that he's riding Rotanage's shoulder.
Alright. So as you come in, Stenmar explains that this is Barovia and this is the old Svalak road. Black pools of water stand like dark mirrors in and around the muddy roadway. Giant trees loom on both sides of the road, their branches clawing in the mist. And let's see. Ooh, neat. Roll a d12. Gotta figure out what day.
11.
11 November. So you've like either lost or gained a month. Oh shit! It's not November. What is it?
Noviembre.
Yeah. Nekvar.
Nekvar. Nekvar.
We'll just say the 12th.
How do you spell that?
Oh, Nvek
A-V.
AVR.
Okay. Before we get too far into Barovia,
Okay.
probably should establish or roll or figure out, like, has Rotanage even heard of Barovia? Does he know anything about it? Is there any, like, well-known lore in Faerun about Barovia, or is this complete mystery to him?
Roll a knowledge check.
I'll do both of them.
Okay.
Okay. It would have to be either history or
Yeah, I'm gonna say history.
yeah, say it's history.
Yeah.
That's Rotanage. That's Ravin. Nice.
Wow, nice consistency. 18 for both of them.
I have a -1 on my history check for Rotanage, and a +2 for Ravin. That's awesome. So they know exactly the same thing, which makes sense.
Uh-huh. With the shared perception thing.
Yeah.
So, you guys remember hearing a story about a vampire lord named, like, that people always called the devil. Like, you've heard tales of a dark lord and, like, Barovia. Like, you're not exactly...
realm of the devil.
Yeah, like, you're not exactly sure on the lore specifically, but you're pretty sure it included vampires and Barovia, and like it was a bit of a weird one. And, like, I thought that was just a ghost story to spook kids at night. Is this really real?
I heard a joke about Barovia once.
Okay.
How do vampires drink blood?
Oh, I know that one. Through a Strahd.
Ah, Strahd. I remember hearing about that Strahd guy. That was it. Is that the Lord of Barovia? I am currently asking Stenmar. I remember this joke, how vampires drink blood. Apparently it's through a Strahd. Is that guy the Lord of Barovia? Is that where we are?
One more time.
I remember hearing this joke
Okay.
once.
Yes, Strahd von Zarovich is the Lord of Barovia.
Okay. Is that the one that you're having, like... Okay. Alright, thank you. That's enough information from you. I will learn more from
Madam
Ava.
Madam Ava knows all.
Okay. Of course it would be Neckvar dealing with vampire and Neckvar. God. This is just not shaping up to be my day, my week, my month,
Or
or even my year.
It's okay. I'll be there for you.
Oh.
Except when I'm not.
Wait. Why did I do that? That was weird. Okay.
Which reminds me, a lone runner starts running up towards the caravan as you guys enter Barovia.
Get out of here, lone runner. I don't need any debt.
Okay. And
Or this is like a solo runner.
yeah, he runs up to you to there, like, is there a rotinage in this party?
Yes.
Awesome, I've got a package for you, and he hands you a large box.
So that everyone knows, Rotinage is kind of, he doesn't people very well. He had that one friend, the Lord of Butterskull Province.
Province, yeah, that's right.
Butterskull Province. They were able to come to an understanding to work together, but he doesn't socialize, he doesn't care too much for people. So if he's very short and rude and exasperated with people knowing his name, that's a little bit more history on Rotinage. Robin's the lucky one. No one ever tries to talk to Robin.
You're hilarious. Okay, so in this package is your first care package delivery. You get a Red Bull, which is a long rest in a bottle, and a fairy in a bottle.
Bottle of Red Bull. Yay! So it's a large package.
Yes, you get a large box.
Okay. Ooh, what's my magic item?
The chime of opening. Let's see.
Okay.
If you can open this link, that would be great. If not, I'll find you a better access to it. Yeah. The in the box is the chime of opening, and the runner says it has a note with it. It says it's from Ruby. It's I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you, whatever that means. Good luck with that, sir. And he gives you a package and runs off. And that is the first BFG package. And, sorry for what I'm about to do to you.
Alright. I need to enter this into Roll20. So it was a Red Bull.
Yes.
How much does a Red Bull weigh?
Half of that,
Okay. Yeah, you gotta keep in mind weight for items. If I am going to carry them, they could cumber me.
I guess. Heard.
Over encumber me.
Same weight for the fairy in a bottle.
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 Okay, and I'm gonna make those resources.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, making it a resource puts it over here
Okay.
with a tally meter essentially.
Okay.
So if I don't use it and I get another care package, I can add to that rather
Nice.
than having to add another item to my backpack, my encumbrance.
Okay. Cool. Okay. It's okay. It's bugging me too. This thing's annoying.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you got your fairy in a bottle and chime of opening.
Chime of opening needs to just be an item.
And did that link that I sent you. I sent a link in chat on Roll20.
Ah. Neat. Okay. So, what is this?
That's the compendium to the chime of opening, the magic item that you just got in your care package.
Okay. Alright, hang on a second.
Okay. I should be able to give you a better copy of it. Because I actually have this. Like, I've actually got it. I can send you that.
I don't know, this is good.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Because I had changed a little bit its screens now.
Okay.
This hollow metal tube measures about 1 foot long and weighs 1 pound. You can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a piercing scream, and one lock or latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach the object. If no locks
Alright, hang on just a second. So, changing clear tone to piercing scream.
Yes.
Okay, continue.
If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens. It can be used 10 times. After the 10th time, it cracks and becomes useless.
You say it's 1 pound?
Yes.
I am going to make that a resource as well.
Okay.
And because it has 10 charges.
Okay.
So we're going to make it. The way that it's going to have to go into Roll20 is I have 10 that weigh 0.1 pounds.
Okay. Heard. That will. Gotcha.
And then I'll use the resource bots to remove them as I use them. Cool. Alright.
Okay. So. It is.
So that was a weird encounter.
Yeah, it is neck of our November 12th in the morning.
Neck of our 12th, I enter Barovia.
Yep. Okay.
And how do you spell Barovia?
Barovia.
Shouldn't that be Barova?
IA.
B-I-A.
Barovia. Doing
Okay.
terrible today on this spelling. Having a bad spelling day. Would you like a cigarette break?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say we are at about 7:55. Okay, so each hex is a quarter of a mile,
Okay.
and the caravan is going to continue taking the road
Okay.
and kind of trying to figure out the overland travel. So, depending, like, are you a normal pace? Is 3 miles per hour.
Okay, you said the hex is a mile?
A quarter of a mile.
Quarter of a mile. So that'd be 12 hexes in an hour.
Yes.
So we're just gonna do like okay, I'm assuming that you're preparing for overland travel.
Yes.
Are we going by time or by distance? Like how far can I move?
Let's go. Let's see how, like, do the math on how long it takes you to get to the village of Barovia. Because from there you decide if you continue on with Madame Ava or ditch the Vistani at Barovia.
Where's Madame Ava?
Madame Ava is at the Zarhul here.
Okay.
So it's a little.
Okay, and is this the village of Barovia?
Yes.
Okay. A hex is a quarter mile.
Yes.
3 miles an hour.
Yes.
Okay. So it's gonna be 12 hexes an hour.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. An hour would get me to here. It would get me to a half a mile from Barovia.
Okay. So we'll say it takes about an hour then. You said that's an hour to.
This hex right here is
Yeah.
an hour.
We'll say it takes about an hour. They know the area well. They've got the stuff, like the carts and stuff. So it takes you about an hour, and you come up. Where's my shit? Okay. So you came in at the gates of Barovia. The fog spills out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming gray in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. 2 headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. The gates swing open as the convoy of wagons appears, screeching as the gates open.
Alright, hang on. This is the village of Barovia, in the land of Barovia.
Okay.
So these gates that you're mentioning, are they the gates to the land of Barovia,
Yes.
or are they the gates to the village of Barovia?
They're the gates to the land of Barovia.
Okay, so you're talking about these.
Yes.
Alright.
That's like you guys came in front of the gates of Barovia, and they open up in front of the caravan, screeching and making creepy sounds as they do.
Okay.
So, around you are towering trees whose tops are lost in heavy gray mist, blocked out by towering trees whose tops are lost in the heavy gray mist block out all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced scream. You continue on to the village of Barovia, and you catch
So when I get to the village.
yes, you make it to the village.
Alright.
Once you get out of the woods, you can then see the river here. So this is like when you get out of the woods, you can see that the river flows as clear as a blue winter sky through the valley in front of you.
Okay. That village that's over a mile away.
Yeah.
I see it.
Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick wet cobblestones, and the tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Place is a little glum.
Indeed it is. I don't like to stay in Barovia. Ready to move along.
Yes.
So you head out of Barovia and you come to an old wooden gallows creek. An old wooden gallows creaks in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Barovia to the east, where you just came from. Zerpool to the northwest, and Ravenloft Vallaki to the south.
Okay, is that like here, or is that within the village itself?
That's that is... Shit, this fucking map is confusing. Guys. I'm looking for F. Here.
Okay.
Right here.
So, alright.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep up with where I am and keep my map markers there.
Heard.
Okay, so back to the east is back to the village of Barovia.
Yeah.
There's a southwest and a northwest.
Yes.
Northwest was Castle Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
What was southwest?
North was also Vallaki.
Alright, so that's
Southwest.
Ravenloft and Vallaki.
Southwest is Ravenloft and Vallaki. Zerpool is northwest.
Is that this
That.
little encampment?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog. As you're leaving the area, you hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so that it can fix its cold, dead eyes on you.
Well, that's a little creepy. Yo, do people normally leave dead bodies hanging from gallows in this area?
What dead body?
That one.
I don't see a dead body.
Okay, weird guy. Lead on, Stenmar. Lead on.
So, you...
Weird guy.
Weird guy. So you come up that road to the Zerpool encampment. The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evidence of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colorful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-top wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around a bonfire. The footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest's edge. Let's switch. And actually, you want to do the maths to figure out how long it would have taken you to get there?
Okay, but we're saying Barovia was an hour?
Yeah.
Alright. So, leaving here, I'm going to start with this hex.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's a mile. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 miles. 1, 2, 3. So it would take about an hour and a half.
Okay. So like you got to Barovia in the morning, and by the afternoon you have arrived to the camp. Does that sound about right?
Well, no. Okay, if by morning you mean dawn, then it would only be about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Do they have a normal time system?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it would probably be about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
If it seems like we didn't stop for anything, and these people know their way through quickly,
Okay.
I would say if we woke up at dawn, it's about 10 o'clock.
Okay. Heard. Arrive at Zerpool. We're gonna say that you kind of got a nice look at it on your way in, and I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing.
Okay.
Kind of saw how everything was situated on your way in.
Have you put me on the map?
No, I
Okay,
have not.
That's cool. That's cool. All right.
So as you get there and everybody starts jumping out of the wagons and greeting their friends, Stinvar tells you that you are welcome to join them at the fire for some rest and refreshment, or you can go meet Madame Ava in her tent, and points in the direction of Madame Ava's tent.
Okay. So I'm assuming we came up this road here.
Yes.
Probably stopped about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Vistani are drinking and singing and dancing and telling stories around the fire, being the jovial, like pretty similar to what you saw when you first met up with them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say thanks, Stenmar. But if she sent y'all out and you've just been merrymaking like this since you left, I probably should go ahead and go see her.
You probably should.
Probably should. But I'm gonna take the scenic route. And I'm gonna check on how they treat their horses. So I'm just gonna go this way to
Okay.
get here. You can tell a lot about people by how they treat their animals.
It's true.
How do they treat their animals? It's an unbridled, so obviously not like restraining them or not being extremely hard worked.
They don't seem scared as you come up and start looking at them. They kind of nuzzle at you, and they seem well cared for.
Oh, you're a good boy. You're such a good boy. I've got some corn in my pocket. Here you go. And here you go. And here you go. And here you go. I'm gonna use one ration to feed all of the horses
Okay.
to get them on their good side.
All right.
And then I'll go knock on Madame Ava's tent flap. I'm gonna tap on the tent peg because I took a poll once and they don't like that. Nobody likes it when you take the tent pole.
No, they don't. Come in. Come in. As you enter, magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depths. As the crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weeds. At last, you have arrived. Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her lips. Greetings, Rotenage. Your deeds in Butterskull Province have been very beneficial. And greetings, Raven. Your story is one of great intrigue. I do wonder what soul is in there.
Are you Madame Ava?
I am Madame Ava.
Well, greetings, Madame Ava.
How rude of me. I should have introduced myself. Apologies.
You are forgiven this time. Just don't let it happen again. Manners. Manners, bitch!
I have to know if she took that as a threat, so you're gonna have to give me a second.
She shouldn't. She said, how rude of me. She knows that she did wrong.
Yeah, but
And-
you said don't let it happen again. Like, I don't know, you kind of saucy about that.
Okay. Rotenage is tired of everybody knowing who he is and not knowing who they are, and is Next time somebody's talking to me like we were long friends, they're just like, "What'd you say to me?"
What'd you just fucking say to me?
Yeah. This woman has sent her hooligans out into another person's realm. They've caused a ruckus. I have agreed to willingly go along with them. I'm bending over backwards for her. If she's gonna take if she's gonna be affronted by me, like, correcting her manners, and I forgave her. And I said, just don't do that again. I don't know. I feel like Rotanage is in the right.
She just laughs it off.
Okay, good.
Would you like me to read your fortune to see what your future holds?
How do you do that? Because if you have to, like, spill my guts to read my fortune, no.
No.
Don't
We're
want
not
any
scrying
anthropomancy.
with guts here. That's cute. No, I have this deck of cards that divines the future.
I might be interested, but we got some business to talk about first.
Okay.
So there was this entire caravan that was raising a ruckus, and wasn't like looking for me or anything. But then when I come see what's going on, they're like, "We're here for you," and then we all leave together. Now I'm in a strange land with strange people, and I've heard of this land vaguely, and the leader of this land. So I need a little more information about why you sent for me. And honestly, that'll help me put whatever fortune telling you give me into perspective.
I wish Strahd to be free of his curse.
Oh,
Everything's falling over here.
so you're like a helping person, like a positive influence in the world.
Yes, I've been trying to find someone who can help break the curse of Strahd. And I've been trying to find, like, the tales of yours and Raven's deeds have traveled far, and I think that you can help Strahd.
Okay. So we're helpers in this campaign.
Yes.
All right. What help does Strahd need?
It's hard for me to tell. A dark power has taken him over, and I can't get close enough to try to figure out what is going on.
So you need me to do a reconnaissance mission too. Fucking people. Everybody's wanting to go over here, check out this person. They're not doing what I want them to do. And I go check out that person, like, hey, long lost buddy, go over here and check out this person. See if get them to do what I want them to do. Go check out this person. Had it up to here with people. Okay. So I've gotten that out. I've had my little outburst. You can read my fortune next time on D&D.
Okay.
We pick up with the fortune telling.
Yeah, that
next time.
sounds great.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us. If you would like to send a care package to help them smartass their way through Barovia, then
We're teaching manners through Barovia. We're doing it very rudely, but we're teaching manners throughout Barovia. And apparently, the curse of Strahd is
a lack
he
of
needs
manners. So, join us Monday
Monday.
at 9 p.m.
You
instead of
can
7.
join us at
Yeah,
6.
join us at, is it
Between
6?
6 and 7.
Yeah, around 6 or 7.
You
the
can join
band
us at 7,
goes live.
but we're not going to be talking about Barovia until 9.
We might talk about it, but we won't play it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Have fun. Happy Halloween. Take care of yourself because you're worth it. Bye.
See you next time.